Hi everyone, it is Christina Pridie here, better known as the Seamless Knitter here on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Ravelry, and on my website, ptboyarnshop.com. All the information will be linked in the description box below this video. Today's tutorial is about the hole trick, all about avoiding those ugly holes that happen on either side of the underarms when picking up stitches to do the sleeves. So let's get started. Okay, so here I have a little top-down raglan seam sweater. So here is the raglan seam. And what I did here was a make one right, knit two, make one left to make this seam. So then when I got to the end of the seam where we had to divide for the sleeves, I cast on 2 underarm stitches. So I cast on 2 underarm stitches here. The pattern called to pick up 3 underarm stitches. Actually cast on 3 underarm stitches and pick up 3 underarm stitches. So to do this hole trick, you cast on 1 stitch less than what the pattern calls for in order to make this work. So I only casted on 2, but we're going to be picking up 3. So here's the 3 columns. So there's a V, 1 column here, the 2nd column, and the 3rd column. Okay, so as you can see, at the end of the raglan seam, you can see the last 2 stitches that were knit. Those were the 2 knit twos. And then the cast on underarm stitches. So when you're looking at the underarm here, if there was going to be some holes, they would be right in this corner and right in this corner. And they'd be about the size of a dime. Some people like to just use the tail end to seam them up, sew them up, and they're fine with that. But I am not fine with that. So over my journey of knitting, many years, I have tweaked this trick that I'm about to show you, and I'm quite happy with it, and it works every time. So I hope you will be too, and let's get started with it. So the first thing we're going to do is a setup round. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. As you can see here in this corner where the hole would be, there is a horizontal thread that runs through the last raglan seam stitch. That was one of the knit twos. And you can see it's running through on this side as well and over here. So these are the 2 horizontal threads that I'm looking at right now. So what I'm going to do is take my working yarn and my right hand needle, because I'm right-handed, and I'm also a flicker, and you'll get to see me knitting here in a few minutes. So the first setup round is going to be, we're going to pick up this horizontal thread here, the very first one, from back to front, like that, and put it on the needle. We're going to pick up the second horizontal thread from front to back and put that on the needle. So you can see they're on the needle and they're on a slant. So those are diagonal stitches there. Then we're going to pick up the 3 underarm stitches. I'm trying to do this so that you can see very clearly what I'm doing. So the first underarm stitch is here, and I'm going to put my needle into that V stitch under the first 2 bars there. I am going to take my working yarn and leave a tail for weaving in later, and I'm going to wrap that around the needle and pick up that underarm stitch. So there's the first one. You can see the difference between knit stitches. They're straight on the needle and the horizontal threads are diagonal. So I'm going to go into the second column and pick up that second underarm stitch. Make sure you're not going to knit with the tail, and grab your working yarn and wrap the yarn around and bring it through the stitch. So there's the second underarm stitch, and we're going to go to the third column now and pick up the third stitch. Wrap the yarn around and bring it through the stitch. So those are our 3 underarm stitches. I'm just going to put the tail down into the sleeve so I don't knit with it. Now we're going to turn to the other corner of the underarm, and you're going to see the same thing again. You're going to see this horizontal thread running through the last raglan seam stitch of the 2 knits and the other horizontal thread. So those are the 2 threads that we're going to pick up now the same way we did before. So from back to front, I'm going to pick up the first one, and from front to back, I'm going to pick up the second one. So we have those 2 horizontal threads on the diagonal there that you can see. So we have 2 over here, the 3 underarm stitches, and these 2. So now we're going to knit the sleeve stitches. This will be to complete the first setup round. And I just want to say that I use Addi Click interchangeable needles. And because I'm right-handed, I like to put a smaller needle on the left-hand needle because it's not doing anything but holding my stitches, so that the stitches will slide over the joint much easier than having the same size needle that I have on the right-hand needle. So you can see how easily they slide through the stitches. And I'm using the magic loop technique, so I'm just going to bring my cord out on this side so that I can knit my stitches. So we're going to knit across these sleeve stitches. So I'm going to put my needle into the very first knit stitch. And as you can see, the yarn is back here, so I like to butt my stitches up tight and hold them together tight as I knit the first couple stitches. It just keeps everything neat and tidy, and it keeps the hole smaller as well. Okay, so we've done that. Now we'll just continue to knit across these sleeve stitches. Okay, so now I'm going to pull the cord out on the other side as I turn my work around to a few stitches before the underarm. So I'll just pull it out over here and pull my needle out over here and the cord on this side. So basically I have some dog ears, they call it. I don't like to do it half and half because I don't like any tightness or runs that you get with double pointed needles. So by doing it this way, it's just like a continuous knit. So I'll knit these sleeve stitches. Okay, now we're going to pull the cord out again, but avoiding the underarm area. Okay, so here's the underarm area. So I'm just going to pull the cord out over here. I never like to pull the cord out in the underarm area. You just want to be able to see all the stitches clearly here. And I'm going to pull the needle out over here again and pull my cord out on this side. Okay, so we're ready to knit again. So what I want you to see here is we're coming up to that horizontal thread. So I like to work up to 1 stitch before that. So I have exactly 3 more stitches to knit before I come to the 1 stitch before that horizontal thread. So 3 more. So we got 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we're 1 stitch before that horizontal thread, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to slip the stitch off before the horizontal thread knitwise, and then put it back purlwise onto the left-hand needle. So that's the orientation of the stitch. And now we are going to knit into the back of that stitch and the horizontal thread together as one. And take them both off the needle. Now we're coming up to the second horizontal thread. We do nothing with this one but knit into the stitch after the horizontal thread and the horizontal thread together at the same time as normal. Knit 2 together. Okay. Now we're going to knit to 1 stitch before the next horizontal thread, which is right here. So 1 stitch before, so I have 1 stitch to knit, one of those underarm stitches to knit. Okay, now we're at the same place as we were on the other side, 1 stitch before the horizontal thread. So we are going to slip that stitch off knitwise, put it back on the left-hand needle purlwise, and then we're going to knit into the back of the stitch and the horizontal thread together as one. The next horizontal thread will be knit with the stitch after it together as one, just a regular knit 2 together. Now we continue to knit the rest of the sleeve stitches till we get back to the center of the underarm. Pull my cord out, pull my needle out again on this side, and try to stay away from the underarm when you do it. As long as you have a few stitches on the needle, you can load up the left-hand needle and away you go again. I find this method works best for me. I used to do double pointed needles. I've gotten away from it. I like using the longer needles as well. They're nice to hold on to. Okay, so now we're going to pull the cord out over here as well. Now I'm just going to knit one more round just to give the underarm a base, so that when I show you what it looks like, you'll be able to see it better. Okay, I'm just going to knit a few more stitches and then I'll show you what it looks like. I have one sleeve completed, so I'll be able to show you what it looks like on a completed sleeve as well. Okay, that's enough of the knitting for now. Okay, so now I can just pull my needles out at the same time and be able to show you the underarm and what it looks like. Okay, so here's what we have. Okay, so there's your underarm. So the first horizontal thread that we did, where we switched it around, gave a left leaning slope, and the other one gave a right leaning sew into that corner. And then these are the 3 underarm stitches that we picked up and knit, and you can see how they're growing right out of the columns here. And then this corner is the exact same thing. You can see the horizontal thread and the stitch we knit together is sloping to the left, and this one is sloping to the right, and that there's no holes in the corners. Okay, so now I'll show you this side, this completed sleeve, what it looks like finished with the actual sleeve worked, so that you can see how nicely it looks. So there's your corner here where the 2 raglan seams are growing out of the stitches. You can see the 3 underarm stitches here growing right into the sleeve, into the columns, and the same on this side. They're growing right into the sleeve. So from the body here to the sleeve up here, everything is nicely done, and there's no holes in the corners. It works great every single time. Okay, so there you have it. If you liked this tutorial, please save it, share it with your friends, give it a thumbs up, like this video, hit the bell to be notified for the next tutorial. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Happy knitting.